So the other day at Wholesale Fireworks, I bought this grab bag for $7.95, and I'm really interested to see if we've got what's almost an $8 value worth of fireworks inside this bag. So stay tuned because we're going to see what's inside the bag, and then we're going to take everything outside and shoot it off. So let's get this opened up. I tore the bag a little too much, but I want to pull these items out one at a time, so it's kind of like a surprise. So item number one, it looks like we got a little fountain here. It says emits showers of sparks, and it's called Sassy Sally. Very cool, and the thing is very tiny. I'm gonna put that aside and we'll grab the next item in the bag. And the next one's got a pretty funny name. I don't necessarily want to say it on the channel, but basically this is a pooping chicken. Next up, it looks like we've got a small pack of mini lasers. Now, these are kind of like your strobe pots, but they're a lot longer, and as you can see, the fuse comes right out of the top. Very cool looking. They kind of remind me of firecrackers. Next item, kind of larger. So this is taking up the majority of the space inside that bag. What does this say? Moves on ground, emits flame and sparks. So this is by Boomer brand. It's called Rover. Oh, and sorry, I didn't even know that there was cellophane on the other side. So it's like a little firework car. Let's see if we can get this open. All right, so I was able to get it open, and you're not going to believe this. Look at this firework. So you guys can just imagine all the work that went into this thing when they were making it over in China. And as you can see, it moves pretty nicely on the ground. Can't wait to light this off and see what it does. I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say this thing spins. All right, next up, we got another pooping chicken. That's not actually what they're called. Then we've got a junior Cuckoo Fountain. Looks fairly old too. I know they had a lot of older stock there, which is awesome for you guys that are into collecting. Put that aside. We just got a handful of goodies down here. We've got another Sassy Sally. So I'll be interested to see what these do. They kind of look like the Piccolo Pete's. I know you guys know those little whistling fountains, so maybe we'll be surprised and they'll be super loud. Here's another chicken. So we got 3 chickens so far, and we got a handful of mini lasers. Wow. So maybe I will be putting all of these in a pile and shooting them off at once. Look at this. We've got 5 packs of these things. Let me just confirm that we don't have any more. Yep. Oh, we do. We have 2 more packs. So in total, we've got 7 packs of mini lasers. I think I'm going to light them all at once, see how bright it gets. All right, I'm feeling around towards the bottom of the bag. Just going to pull this out. Nice, we got an aerial spinner. So this is called Star Blazer. It says DOT Class C, but it also has the UNO 336. This is a very interesting little item. Can't wait to see what that does. I'm always a fan of the aerial spinners and girandolas and stuff like that. And last but not least, definitely not least, let's see, there's nothing else in the bag. So this is going to be our last item, and it's just a standard happiness fountain. Now, one thing that is super interesting about these fountains, I've always noticed this. As you can see on the warning label here, it does say explosive. But I don't think this fountain actually explodes. What I think it's supposed to do is shoot out some crackling at the end that kind of pops out of the fountain. It's not necessarily like a cake where it shoots flaming balls, but it kind of just pops right out of the top, and then there's a bunch of crackling. I've been unsuccessful with getting these things to work, so we'll see if we get better luck on this one. But anyway, the concept of having explosive on here, when this is definitely a safe and sane California legal item, like I didn't know you could have explosive on the label and still have it safe and sane. Because as you know, explosive means firecrackers and stuff that goes boom, and when it's safe and sane, it's not supposed to do that. But here we've got explosive. Very, very interesting firework right here. So now the big question that we have to tackle, was all of this worth $7.95? I'm gonna go ahead and say it was definitely worth $7.95. And the reason I say that is because looking at the mini lasers, you've got 7 packs of them. They each contain 6 pieces. So that is 6 times 7 is what, 42? So that's 42 fuses alone before getting into the bigger stuff that you get to light. So you get to light all these 42 fuses, and then on top of that, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 52 items in total, technically, in an assortment bag that costs $7.95. That to me is a great deal, especially when I'm going to be having all sorts of fun when I light this off. So without any further ado, let's go shoot it off. I hate to say it, but this is the only item in the grab bag we're not going to be shooting off tonight. These things are a little bit unpredictable, and the grass is still really dry out here. So I'd hate for this thing to make a beeline over into a bush and start on fire. All right, so Michael, I got all these fireworks for $7. What do you think?
$7.
Yep.
That was a good deal. Mini lasers?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Those are like strobes. And we
Fancy.
have like 6 or 7 packs of those. I can't remember.
It's a long fuse.
Also, read the name on that one, but don't read it out loud. And tell me what you think.
I hate when that happens. J.R. Cuck. Junior Cuck.
Okay, so we got all the fireworks from that assortment set up now. As you can see, all 42 of those mini lasers right there. We got the Rover, we've got the Sassy Sallies, and then the Happiness Fountain and the Cuckoo. Michael's actually going to be lighting these tonight, so why don't you just go ahead and start with these mini lasers. There's 42 of them. Oh, it lit it lit one of the chickens. Oh my God. Light the other 2 chickens real quick.
That was awesome.
So I didn't know these things crackled at the end, but that was awesome. Light the 2 chickens. Nice. So one thing I'm noticing, only that first chicken whistled. Now I definitely want to see this Rover, so go ahead and light that. If it travels at all, I don't know. Uneven surface. Oh, there we go. It's moving. Oh no, it's stuck on a rock. There we go. Oh, nice. That was awesome. All right, so now we want to see what these Sassy Sallies do. So I'm going to have you light one of them by itself, and we'll see what happens.
Where's the fuse head?
This side.
Oh.
I knew it. It was just going to be a Piccolo Pete. All right, I'm going to have you do these 2 at the same time.
If I can find the fuses. Oh, I see it.
Yeah, don't stand over it. This is day 1 stuff. There we go. Oh my God, that's loud.
Jeez.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Yeah.
Try the Cuckoo Fountain on the right. Try not to hit Happiness though. Here we go. Nice. Got a bunch of screamers tonight. Sweet. Pretty generic fountain. Now we're gonna try this Happiness Fountain. I always have bad luck with these, so let's see if we actually get that explosive label on there. Go ahead. I don't know how this is gonna explode, but we'll see. Whoa. Okay. It did kind of explode.
Yeah.
That was awesome. So definitely, guys, I would say for like a $7.95 value, this was a really good assortment. I know we had a lot of fun. Did you have fun?
I had a lot of fun.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. So read the name on that one, but don't read it out loud, and tell me what you think.
A price tag is covering it.